Good morning. I'm Tom Smoke, and we're checking in the morning. I just got done having breakfast, so I'm stuffed, super stuffed. My belly is full, full, full. And you can see, even if I'm totally stuffed in the morning, it really doesn't poke out that much. Now, as the day gets going and as you get more food in your belly, um, your belly will poke out a little bit more. But as the food digests, obviously, in the morning, it slims down back to the original, size. So, fellas, if you're getting lean and you're concerned about, looking bloated or whatever kind of aesthetic, from being full, don't worry about that. Just keep doing your grind, eat your food, stay in your calorie deficit, and eventually, you'll start seeing this little loose skin, and then that's the last little bit of fat. You know, it wants to go away. It wants to go away, and you gotta let it. You gotta say goodbye, fat. See you around. I'm getting close. This stuff's getting real soft, um, less dense, so to speak, a lot more squishy. Noticing the line down the side of my pec is starting to come in real good. Yesterday was back in biceps. Check that out. If you didn't see the video, check out my post workout pump check. Ooh, I was pumped last night. Boy, veins was popping out. Oh man, it was juicy. And man, you do home fitness, you do it right, and you stay consistent, and you don't mess around and try to overdo it and hurt yourself, and you ease on into it. And when you feel comfortable, you add a little more weight. And then when that feels comfortable, you add a little more weight. It's easy, it's simple, and you can do it. It's just uncomfortable and it's hard. And nobody likes to do hard stuff. But that's what makes you different. Hard stuff doesn't bother you. That's why you're watching this video. That's why you're checking out my channel, because you're interested in learning about getting ripped, getting shredded at home fitness, p90x, fitness after 40. It can be done. You don't need TRT. You don't need peptides. You don't need, a bunch of hormones and stacks and a bunch of supplements and doodads and, hocus pocus, mumbo jumbo stuff. You eat your food, you do your training, and you usually get all your vitamins and nutrients from that shit. Now you get protein drink, if you want to have something to add a little extra to your diet, or if you're trying to cut and maybe you want to minimize your calories and maximize your protein, that's something to throw in the mix to balance the diet out as well. But fat burners, that's a gimmick. The water pills, all this stuff is for athletes, other people that strategically need to use things to give them the edge. Now, I think having the edge over other people just by simply having the physique and putting in the time and the training and the diligence, that automatically puts you on the next level over most everybody else. So, do you really need extra, boost, so to speak? Yeah, pre-workout's fun. It's nice. A lot of people like it. Um, I don't really need the pre-workout every time I'm doing workouts. I like the pump formula, but again, it's just for show. Like the pump formulas don't do nothing for you. They don't like add nothing to you. Like the pump goes away. So like if you're going out somewhere to like a party, the beach, you want to show off, you want to look extra juicy, yeah, you want to take some pump formula or something else. Or if you're going to the gym, you know, just for aesthetics, the pump formula is going to let you look, a lot more crazy in the mirror for photos and whatever. Um, so if you check out my videos, you'll notice I'll try to tell you if I'm doing a pump formula or a pre workout or not. That way, the viewer, you guys, can kind of know the difference between a regular baseline workout pump and another workout where I had a pre-workout or a pump formula or something else that might modify the performance a little bit. And maybe I got a new pre-workout from the vitamin store or something, and I'm trying it out. So like I might be telling you how it's working and how it's making me feel, and whether it might be a good buy or a bad buy. I've tried a lot of pre-workouts over the course of time, the last couple of years. I have tried some pro hormones, high-tech pharmaceuticals, a couple products that they had, and some were good, some I didn't really notice any difference on, but essentially they're not something that you need to sustain, and people think about these stacks and cycles and all this other, you know, scientific whatever, but it's really just additional novelty stuff. Like the average person, the average dad doesn't need any of that stuff. Like it's just I don't know. It can be helpful. It might be placebo. There's really no telling what it is, but they sell them at the vitamin store. Pro hormones, testosterone boosters, whatever kind of label you want to put on them. But it's not any kind of injectable hormones. It's not like testosterone, specific type stuff. It's pro hormones to where you take it and then it makes the chain of hormones down the way, and then you end up getting whatever desired hormone at the end of the reaction. But anyway, there's other videos out there. There's other YouTube channels that tell you about pro hormones and other hype videos and how awesome they are and this and that. But in my opinion, they don't really do much for you. Just regular old training and diet, losing weight, you get lean, and once you get lean, like that's pretty much all you need. Your muscles are so big, popping by your skin because the fat's all gone. Like you literally see, like the stripes in the muscles. Like my deltoid muscles, I can see little lines and stripes all the way down, and a lot of people can't even see that shit. So anyway, morning checkup. I'm super full. Gonna go get dressed to do my daily stuff. But this is how dad looks in the morning every day now. And we're slimming down. I'm still right around 25-inch waist because like this area this area right here is like the slimmest spot. So I don't know, like I got some more dense, like deeper fat to go in there, but it really don't. Hell yeah. That's nice. You can still see the taper in the hip bones, and right around here is the last little bit, and then down here is this is the chunk that I keep having to do my ab workout on, and it's right on my tailbone, but it's getting less dense and it's getting more comfortable to do my ab workouts on. So you just have to be patient. The fat comes from the whole body and it shrinks down very, very, very uh, little amounts at a time. But over the course of days and weeks and months, you will see changes and you will see improvements. And as you stay on the diet and you stop eating the goofy shit, you stop drinking, you're not smoking, over the course of more time, you will get lean. You will lock in your calorie deficit. You will lock in your calorie maintenance. And then you'll realize that anything beyond the calorie maintenance is a surplus. And if you do too much surplus, you're going to have to diet. But you know how to do it at that point, and it's not so hard. And also, as you're in a calorie surplus, you're more mentally aware of the food that you're eating and you're making smarter choices. You're providing smarter choices for your family when you're shopping for the food at the grocery store because you know how long it takes you to make a spaghetti and meatball from scratch versus buying a tray bake spaghetti meatball and cooking it for an hour or whatever inside the oven. You also know different skills and techniques to provide your kids with the skills to train them to take care of themselves when they get out in the world on their own. And throwing some shit in the microwave or throwing some shit in the oven, that's not a really valuable skill. But cooking, preparing food, foraging, shopping, budgeting, buying, all those are skills that they're going to need to learn and develop and at least know that they have those skills when they get out the house. So anyway, check out my other videos for training, diet, content, outfits, all kinds of stuff, motivational check-ins and words of wisdom from me, an older man in his 40s, a dad, a husband. I used to be fat, now I'm fit. I'm getting lean and ripped. I'm Tom Smoke. Check out my channel. I'm on TikTok at Tom Smoke Fitness. Follow me on TikTok at Tom Smoke Fitness. I'll see you there.